Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Down here for this offense. Tight end goes in motion. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
On the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. And he drops back in the gun. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. He's going to bring up 4th down. The Noles will bring their punt team onto the field. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the catch downfield. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's a wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Dogs. This quarterback on fire today. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. They're going to put together a positive drive here. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll give it to the back. Nowhere to run up the middle. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He'll throw it now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Breaking free at midfield. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. Will spot it at the 42.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
The Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made on the left side. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
And the Noles line up with a 1st and goal. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, that one's picked off. At the 30 now. At the 10 now. And he's going to score. Georgia. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? On first down, it's play action. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled after the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass complete. It's second down now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. He gets the first down in the process.
First and 10 now for the offense. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. First down, looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. What is the final play of this period? The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And the Seminoles pick up enough yards to move the sticks. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game.
Let's go.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Touchdown, Seminoles. Strong game by this quarterback.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Extra point try coming now. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Play action here on 1st down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around them.
But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
First and 10.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They're going to run the option. The back's got to run a pitch. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Knowles hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to throw it deep. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
And the wideout goes in motion. Ball handed to the running back.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a quarterback keeper. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Seminoles will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on second and goal. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. It's third down and goal. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Looks to his left and makes the completion. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Inside give now from the shotgun. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He'll hand it off. In the clear at the 25. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 20. Inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And he'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's intercepted, deflected at the line of scrimmage. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Big throw caught on the left side. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. There's a quick throw to the right. Touchdown, Georgia. This offense really clicking. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And so with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. No problem, knocks it right through. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Knowles will kick it off to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Tries to get it to the running back. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting close to the midfield.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
He's running out of time here. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a 1st down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a fourth down now. So a field goal attempt coming up now. He was on target the first time. This is a chip shot from just 23 yards out. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Powers through the tackle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And the Seminoles looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Belly stunner. Hornet. Face it.
They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's moving out of the pocket now. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Noles pick up enough for a first down here.
Well, this is so deflating for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback in his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great awareness.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
Cobra.
Well, somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Got that one right. Ready?
Now it's second down here.
Timber. Timber.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And they heave it deep downfield. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running back has it on a screen now. And the tackle is made, not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the beatdown continues. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
55 weak. Lion.
They'll try the right here.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now.
Tuna. Hawk. Come on, set. Hawk. Logger.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Bringing pressure. He's looking to scramble. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the 1st down.
Boy, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. Here's the option play. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The back in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. He stopped him at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. And it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun, drops back. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Return starts from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. It's a start of the next drive. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Short return tackle made at the 27, and crucial takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They're trying to run it with the option. Pitch to the back.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. They bring him down, but not before he moves the sticks with a first down gain.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation.